Today is Tuesday, March 2nd, year 2021. Let's read part 1, Book of Genesis, chapter 32. Jacob also went on the journey he had begun, and the angel of God met him. And when he saw them, he said, "These are the camps of God." And he called the name of that place Mahanaim, that is, camps. And he sent a messenger before him to Esau, his brother, to the land of Seir, to the country of Edom. And he commanded them, saying, "Thus shall ye speak to my lord Esau. Thus saith thy brother Jacob, I have sojourned with Laban, and I have been with him until this day. I have oxen, and assets, and sheep, and a man servant, and a woman servant. And now I send a message to my lord, that I may find favor in thy sight." And the messenger returned to Jacob, saying, "We came to Esau, thy brother, and behold, he cometh with speed to meet thee with 400 men. Then Jacob was greatly afraid, and in his fear divided the people that were with him, and the flocks, and the sheep, and the oxen, and the camel into 2 companies, saying, If Esau come to one company and destroy it, the other company that is left shall escape. And Jacob said, O God of my father Abraham, and God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who saidst to me, Return to thy land, and to the place of thy birth, and I will do well for thee. I am not worthy of the least of all thy mercies, and of thy truth which thou hast fulfilled to thy servant. With my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I return with 2 companies. Deliver me from the hand of brother Esau, for I greatly afraid of him, lest perhaps he come and kill the mother with the children. Thou didst see that thou wouldst do well by me, and multiply my seed like the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for a multitude. And when he had slept there that night, he set apart of the thing which he had presents for his brother Esau, 200 she-goats, 20 he-goats, 200 ewes, and 20 rams, 30 male camel with their cloths, 40 knives, and 20 bulls, 20 she-asses, and 10 of their foals. And he sent them by the hand of his servant, every Joe by himself. And he said to his servant, Go before me, and let there be a space between Joe and Joe. And he commanded the first, saying, If thou met my brother Esau, and he asked thee, Whose art thou, or whither goest thou, or who are those before thee? Thou shalt answer, Thy servant Jacob's. He hath sent them at the present of my lord Esau, and he comes after us. In like manner he commanded the second, the third, and all that followed the Joes, saying, Speak ye the same word of Esau, when ye find him. And ye shall add, Thy servant Jacob himself also followeth after us, for he said, I will appease him with the present that go before, and afterwards I will see him. Perhaps he will be gracious to me. So the present went before him, but himself lodged that night in the camp. And rising earlier, he took his 2 wives and his 2 handmaids, and with his 11 sons, and passed over the ford of Jabbok. And when all things were brought over that belonged to him, he remained alone. And behold, a man wrestled with him until morning. And when he saw that he could not overcome him, he touched the sinew of his thigh, and forthwith he shrank. And he said to him, Let me go, for it is break of day. He answered, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said, What's thy name? He answered, Jacob. But he said, Thy name shall not be called Jacob, but Israel. For if thou hast been strong against God, how much more shalt thou prevail against man? Jacob asked him, Tell me, by what name art thou called? He answered, Why dost thou ask my name? And he blessed me in the same place. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, saying, I have seen God to face, and my soul have been saved. And immediately the sun rose upon him after he was past Peniel, but he held on his foot. Therefore the children of Israel unto this day eat not the sinew that shrunk in Jacob's thigh, because he touched the sinew of his thigh, and it shrank.